It's pickleball cocktail. It's pickleball cocktail. It's pickleball cocktail. I don't cramp when I step on the court. This is what I do. Okay. Everybody cramping, cause they ain't got that new. I got this cocktail in my glass, and I ain't afraid to drink it. Drink it, drink it, drink it. I pickle and I love it. It's pickleball cocktail. It's pickleball cocktail. It's pickleball cocktail. I don't cramp.
Did you know there are actually two types of muscle cramps? That's right. When you cramp up during a physical activity like tennis or a pickleball match, that's a signal your body could be low in potassium. And when you wake up in the middle of the night grabbing your legs from a painful Charlie horse, that's a signal your body could be low in magnesium. Hi, my name is Patrick Sullivan Jr. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Jigsaw Health. And yeah, I was just in that video. You probably already know this, but for the sake of clarity, potassium and magnesium are electrolytes, which are electrically charged minerals. And electrolytes are essential nutrients, meaning our body doesn't make them, so we have to get them from an external source like food or supplements, and we have to get them every day. According to the FDA, the recommended daily intake for potassium is 4,700 milligrams, and magnesium is 420 milligrams. But this is the minimum amount required to stave off a deficiency and not necessarily the optimal amount needed to help you feel your best. And I'm pretty sure it doesn't really take into account addicts like us who spend hours on the court each day. Think of a muscle cramp like a car engine that runs out of oil and then seizes up. Yeah, bad stuff. Well, that's why we created Jigsaw Pickleball Cocktail, including both potassium and magnesium, plus sodium, another essential electrolyte, from a cool company called Redmond's Real Salt. And what I like about this ingredient is it also contains supporting trace minerals, not just plain old sodium chloride, which is basically white table salt. Pickleball Cocktail was designed to be used pre-game to help prevent cramping. See, one of the most important features is that it contains 800 milligrams of potassium, which is nearly the equivalent of 2 bananas worth of potassium. And that's particularly cool for people like me who don't like bananas. Speaking of which, I hear most commonly that Pickleball Cocktail reminds people of Tang, a drink you probably haven't tasted in years. But unlike Tang, Pickleball Cocktail is also sugar-free. Instead, we lightly sweeten it with a combination of monk fruit extract and stevia. Did you know that a 32-ounce bottle of Gatorade contains 55 grams of sugar? Is that a lot? Well, the FDA recommends no more than 50 grams of sugar per day, and the American Heart Association recommends no more than 25 grams. To put that in context, there's 50 grams of sugar in only 12 Oreos. There's 50 grams of sugar in 4 donuts. Oh, and that same 32-ounce bottle of Gatorade only contains 120 milligrams of potassium compared to 800 milligrams of potassium in Pickleball Cocktail. Because Pickleball Cocktail is sugar-free, it contains 0 net carbs, and that means it's keto-friendly. It's also gluten-free, GMO-free. It's a really simple and clean product. Jigsaw Health is a small-ish family-owned business based here in Scottsdale, Arizona, so you may not have heard of us. My dad and I started the company in 2005. As of July 2021, our products have almost 9,000 5-star reviews. My dad does all the formulations, and he creates really good stuff. Pickleball Cocktail was launched in the summer of 2020, and it has nearly 300 reviews with an average rating of 4.7 stars. We all know that pickleball is, invading tennis courts around the country, and we know some tennis purists aren't really a fan. I grew up playing tennis, but my wife never held a racket in her life, so you can easily picture what it was like when I tried to take her out to the tennis courts one day. Total disaster. In the summer of 2018, we were in Flagstaff, Arizona, and Ashley said to me, "Hey, let's go play pickleball," and I was like, "Pickle what?" A few YouTube videos later, we borrowed some paddles and started hitting the ball over the net, and that's the point. We were able to hit the ball back and forth over the net to each other pretty much right away. It was really fun, and it was a sport that we could do together. Fast forward 3 years, and we've become total addicts. Jigsaw Health is the official hydration and nutrition sponsor of both the PPA and APP Pro Pickleball Tours. We sponsor several of the top pros, including Ben Johns and Simone Jardim, #1 ranked male and #1 ranked female in the sport right now. And we play all the time. Ashley is a 4.0, and I'm creeping my way towards a 4.5. We play together 2 hours a day, 5 or 6 days a week, and that's what I see pickleball is doing to people around the country. It's turning them into pickleball addicts, which is why we're advertising in pickleball and creating products like Pickleball Cocktail. Because when you run out of electrolytes, you're like a car engine that runs out of oil. We don't want to see that happen to anyone. After all, our slogan at Jigsaw Health is, it's fun to feel good. So what about the name, Pickleball Cocktail? Does this product only work for pickleballers? Of course not. Whether you're playing pickleball, tennis, badminton, basketball, baseball, football, hockey, whatever, you still sweat the same. You've got to replenish those essential electrolytes. My vision for tennis shops around the country is that you'll have a box of Pickleball Cocktail at the front counter, kind of like how 5 Hour Energy started putting displays near the register of every gas station in America. And it'll be a conversation starter. You can talk about how the lack of potassium and magnesium lead to muscle cramping. You can talk about how it's sugar-free. You can talk about how it tastes like Tang. You can talk about how the company that created it is a small family business in Arizona that's run by pickleball fanatics. In other words, I hope you'll come to love Pickleball Cocktail because your customers love you for introducing it to them and because it generates some incremental revenue for your shop. So please enjoy the bloopers from the music video that we made. And after that, contact your rep to get started with Jigsaw Pickleball Cocktail.
1, 2, 3, 4. Start again. Yeah. Did you do that? First, yeah? No. Okay. His song, by the way, he wrote it. When I'm on the clock. Now start again. Wow.